Hey guys, welcome back to this brand new video. Now, today we're going to be doing something completely different to what we usually do. And we're moving away from PlayStation 3 for just a little bit. And we're going to go back into an old SMP server that I used to host with some of my friends. I used to host it on my old channel, RC the Egg Boss. You can go check that out. It's a couple years old. It's actually, I think, world from 2020. So from the pandemic, we played on it for a while, couple months, on and off, obviously. But yeah, I'm gonna showcase the world to you a little bit. And I just downloaded it onto a new Bedrock device. It's updated to the newest Minecraft version, and I'm playing it with vibrant visuals enabled, kind of at the highest level I can. I'm playing on an M2 iPad, so this is it's kind of as high as it goes. I tried to play with the settings to make it run as well as possible, getting around 30 FPS like this with I think 8 or 12 chunks of render distance. It's fine. I need to get rid of that. But yeah, no, the game looks absolutely stunning. Just look at the reflections in the water. You can see them moving right there. I jump into the water, just like so. You can just see how cool everything looks. The reflections even showing up on the fish. Now I am getting a little bit of lag. Gonna have to play with the settings a little bit more. But no, this game looks absolutely incredible. Looks even better at night. Even the never looks just amazing. But yeah, in this video, I'm going to showcase the world to you guys. And hopefully we can start a Let's Play series on this world as well, because it's absolutely stunning. Now, let's start right at the beginning. Even though I'm scared that I'm going to get killed. Okay, so let's start right at the beginning. So this was my starter base. Let me just turn down the music 1 second. Right, so starting right at the beginning, hopefully not attracting the attentions of those. This was my first base in the world. I spawned right here. I built this base on the beach, built this little storefront, and this little port area, which, damn, with vibrant visuals just looks incredible. Yeah, this is my first bed. Don't know what those coordinates are. Can't remember. Still got some stuff in my chest. This one as well, but yeah, no. Really cool world. I think either me or a friend of me had, or a friend of mine had a farm right over there. I think this was a okay, let's get out of here before I actually die. And I'll show you guys everything from a different point of view. This was not the way I was expecting this video to start. But anyways, I built a storefront right below it and right next to it, 2 storefronts. And then I ended up building that bridge right over there, which looks terrible. It sucks. It's not functional. You can't cross the river on a boat. And then I ended up building this bridge right here, which features a railway track on top of it, which I'm just going to show you. So as you can see, nice railway leads to this train station that I just started. This was one of my friends' base. So I think 2 of them had this base right over here. Still has a lot of cool stuff in. Damn. Okay. Yeah, maybe next video I'll go into spectator mode and I'll show you just how much we dug, because we dug out endless tunnels. Like, actually endless. And the good thing about this world is that since it was updated to the latest version, it goes a lot deeper than it used to. I mean, it features mountains where we haven't already generated any terrain, and the caves go a lot deeper. So we've got a lot more unexplored caves to go through. Now, this right here was our enchanting room. We got some books over there, lapis lazuli, iron ingots, everything you might need. Here, this was my main storefront that I built after that one over there. if I show you the inside, it's pretty barren now. Not got much inside of it, but it used to work pretty decently. Potatoes. Yeah, these were from my auto potato farm, which I'm going to show you in a second. But yeah, no, pretty functional. I thought it looked really good at the time. I still do. And then I think I had, yeah, I've got this dumb message that I wrote 5 years ago. Right, so if I cross the street and I go over here, this was another base. Once again, for another one of my friends. This guy didn't play for that long. I think he only played a couple days. But still not too shabby. Now, this right here is one of 2 sugarcane farms that we had. Can't remember who built this. I might have built this just for common use. I also had my own one in my base, which I'll show you in a second. Just before showing you my base, I'll show you this right here. This was gonna be my modern style house. Was gonna feature a pool, riverside view. Never ended up finishing it. It was all made in survival. No creative allowed. But no, this was coming along really well. It was one of the last things I was building before we just stopped playing on this world. Before the PC that was hosting this this world kind of gave up and we never touched it again. But yeah, I'll show you that building in a second. Let's move on to my base first. This was actually literally the last thing I was building before last time I played on this world. I have no idea what this was meant to be, but I don't know. We'll finish it in another video. So the entrance to my base is this one right here, and you basically take this water tunnel, and you're in. And my base is basically all underground. This giant underground tunnel. I think it kind of looks like an old train station. That was what I was aiming for. And for that same reason, it does actually feature an underground train station, like a subway station, that was never really completed. But yeah, this took me ages to dig out. So boring. And it features the second sugarcane farm, which is right here. I think it still works. Should still work. This, I think, was supposed to be another auto farm, which I never got a chance to finish. And these were all my chests with containing all my different resources. So yeah, no, I think this was one of the nicest bases I've made so far in my Minecraft career. And to leave, you just go through this other water tunnel and make it out. Well, this guy looks amazing. So no, yeah, pretty nice. Now, let's kill this zombie so I can just sleep. Make sure I don't get attacked by mobs. There we go. I can use this bed. Let's sleep through the night. There we go. Now I can show you this building right here. Show you it from a different angle. And this was my automatic potato farm. See a bed in there for that villager, and a bed in here for this trader villager. And basically the exchange resources go down that hopper right over there, get into this reserve chest, which doesn't serve a purpose other than for when my other chest, the main chest down here, fills up to the brim, which it has it, because I always use potatoes. But yeah, no, I've got this furnace as well, which cooks it, which is actually pretty empty. I'm gonna need to fill it up with more coal. But yeah, I mean, if it doesn't cook, it should just drop through. And then this is just another chest that I use for miscellaneous stuff. Right, why is it so foggy? I can actually remove a fog. I think I can. Yeah, so I removed it. Okay, I think it looks marginally better. Yeah, I don't need the fog anyways. Right. So that being said, I'm thinking whether there's more to show you. And there is a little more to show you. So if I follow, not the road, but if I just go straight through here, you've got this clock tower that one of my friends was in the process of starting. It's my sister's base now. I gave it to her when I restarted this world. So that was like last week. Hopefully she ends up completing it. But yeah, there's nothing much in here. There is, however, something else over here, which I don't even know why we were building it. But we were basically making a ginormous bunker. So we were gonna make it. We were planning on making a big part of it above ground and a big part of it underground. The main part being underground, but we never ended up finishing it. Also, mainly because it was kind of a pointless project. But you know, it is what it is. Now I think, yeah, something important I should show you is maybe you might have seen it earlier, is that base over there. Now that's my friend's floating base. So he was one of the people who ended up spending the most time on this server. What's killing me? Hmm. Okay, let's try that again. Cross over to this side. Yeah, damage depth. Okay. So this was just his farm, and my friend's base was right over there. This is possible. Random llama. And he did have a room over here. It was, yeah, this was his auto potato farm. And then, how did you used to enter his house? It was from here, wasn't it? Yeah. So this was the entrance to his house, his base, I should say. So I don't know much about this base. Never used to visit it that much. But I remember it being really, really cool and impressive for the time. Definitely not his most impressive bases. No, definitely not his most impressive base. I've seen better in some other worlds that he's participated in, but no, good base nonetheless. Um, yeah. Last thing there is to see in this world, absolutely, other than the giant tunnels we built underground, which I'm not going to show you right now because I'm gonna have to go look for them, is just some of the bases that you can find lying around, unfinished bases that some people made up in the mountains that way. So I'm just gonna cut to when I reach them. Right, so we're almost there. Now this is the entrance to the old mine shaft. But if we try and go up here, damn, look at the reflections on the water now. Damn, that looks good. Damn. But if I just focus on somehow getting up onto the mountain, there we go. So right up here, we've got our final base. Now it's got a railway to get up here somehow. I don't know how it's supposed to work because it's not powered. But yeah, you've got a sugarcane farm, cactus farm, and this was the base. Really, really unfinished, really rough. Not much to see here. 22 diamonds though. Um, but yeah, no, I think that about sums it up for what there is to see and visit in this world. So now what I'm planning to do is, so if we can just change the view, don't mind my current armor, but I have no idea where I left my diamonds. Um, but I don't know exactly what I'm planning to do in this world. I think I'm just gonna start a Let's Play series along with my PlayStation 3 one, which is, I think, still gonna be my main one. I'm also gonna do one in this world right here, since, I think it's a cool world. It's another cool point to to start in, to start at, I should say. and it's the most recent version of Minecraft with modern shaders. So if you think that's something you would enjoy, then please do leave a like just to show some feedback to this video, and feel free to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you're alerted to any future videos of this kind. So I thank you very much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.